And let's see if it's onside.
Well, let's have a look at the replay.
To me, that's offside. Here's the verdict.
Yeah, that's going to be offside.
It was close. No, it wasn't.
Okay. Do you want to explain to everyone how this works?
All right. The onside, offside. I will read a statement, comment, expression,
Event.
and then we'll ask, was that onside or offside?
Okay, so the first one, this is an event that happened this last week. Malkin did some reckless stick swinging. I think he hit someone in the head or nicked them in the head, but he didn't get full contact. But it was a pretty reckless stick swinging.
Was there a nick? I saw the video footage and there was no indication of contact.
I also watched it, and I think he glanced off. There was slight contact.
Was there a scar?
No, there was no contact in the face, but I do think his stick kind of like grazed the helmet.
Grazed the helmet, yeah.
But the conclusion was he only got one game.
Only?
Well, that's the question. Is the one game suspension onside or offside?
It's onside. Definitely. And this brings out even deeper question about, humanity.
Getting into deep human motivations.
Human nature. So Malkin, in frustration, whipped around with the stick carelessly, with probably intention. He was mad, maybe he just wanted to hit him or something. So the intention was there. And if that connected, that would have been done some damage. But it didn't. So how much should we punish him by? Should we go by his intentions or outcomes? Because the outcome was not that much.
And you're saying one game because the outcome was okay.
Well, how hard do you punish what people's intentions are?
Well, if you look at civilization and law, there's murder and there's attempted murder. And obviously there's a different penalty for the two. But I'm saying one game is offside. Because even though he shouldn't get like 20 games, like McSorley did.
Wilson.
Yeah, but he should get more than one. Because if you do connect with that stick, that's serious injury.
But he didn't. No harm, no foul.
Intent. The intent meant something. So that's why I say offside.
Well, why be so judgmental?
It was not a hockey play. That's why. If you hit someone, like Wilson hit someone with his shoulder, you can always make the argument he was trying to make a hockey hit, misjudged the angle, too aggressive. But this was purely outside of playing the sport.
You can look back at the history of player Malkin. He's not a dirty player.
No. But he's still...
In that moment, he might have had a surge of rage, which led to a mishap.
Exactly.
How much do you want to persecute him for it?
I think 3 or 4 games would have been more
3
appropriate.
or 4. No, I'm happy with the one. That was the onside.
Okay, let's get to the next one.
Next one. Despite having been told that his job was safe, Randy Carlyle just got fired. And we never did the salute.
Oh, should we get the cannon out?
Another coach falling in the trenches
Is it
before
number
his
6?
time. Randy Carlyle. Much hated by us from Calgary. Yet I respected Randy. I thought he put together and coached a decent team. And although he was a thorn in the side of the Flames, he was the most winning coach for Anaheim.
And he had a pretty sweet haircut too.
We salute you.
May the odds forever be in your favor.
Alright, so he thought I don't know. It came on the media that I think GM said he was safe or he wasn't going to get fired. Carlisle, he probably knew the truth and knew it was coming up. I mean, Anaheim just fucking hit a wall hard. They're plagued by injuries, just everything going wrong for them. And so then Bob Murray comes out, says, "You're fired," and get this, says, "I'm coaching this team." When have you heard that? A GM who says, "I can coach this."
It's happened before.
It's happened before.
Lou Lamoriello did it.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, there's precedent.
Yeah.
And in the way you think, like, the GM builds the team and the coach coaches what's given to him. So this is him just taking all the power under his belt.
So are we getting to an onside offside here, or
onside or offside? The firing of Randy and the announcing of coaching by Bob Murray.
I'm going to go double onside, and I'll tell you why. Randy, he was 2-15-4 in his last 21 games. 2 wins, 15 losses, 4 overtime losses. And that included in that, there was a 12-game losing streak. So you just can't keep the guy at that point. And I think he wanted to get fired. So that part is 100% onside. Murray coming down. I think they have a coach, Akins was his name. Dallas? No, something Akins.
Okay.
Anyways, the guy who used to coach Edmonton. He's in their minor league system. He's going to coach Anaheim next year. So the GM said, okay, I don't want to bring someone else in. I'll just coach. Maybe we'll get last place, a good draft pick, and then start fresh next year.
Yeah, I agree with that. Offside with Carlisle being fired.
Offside.
I thought it was cool. And besides, I wanted him to be there when the Flames trounced him.
Oh, so you just like to see them suffer as long as possible?
No, I thought Carlisle's a cool guy. And in fact, we'll probably see him coach again somewhere else. But onside to Bob being coach and GM. Onside to him saying, okay, let's just not bring anyone new and ride it out. The season is a write-off.
So you think they should have brought in, like, just had an assistant coach?
No, I think it's fine.
Okay, so you're going double onside. It's like him
coming down saying, I built this team, now I'm going to coach it.
Okay, so you're double onside.
No, offside for the firing.
Oh, okay. All right. I understand now.
But onside, since he was fired, I think it's fun. GM/coach, shitty team, plagued by injuries. Who knows? I mean, Flames are going to be playing against them a lot coming up. I think we've got like at least 3 games within the last 3 months.
So maybe get some easy points.
One hopes, unless they get hot.
You never know.
You never know. All right, on.
Okay, next one. Austin Matthews signed a contract extension with Toronto. He got 5-year deal, around $11.5 million per season. And some people, it raised some eyebrows because they expected an 8-year deal. Other people said $11.5 million. That's a lot of money to give a guy who's never won anything. Like, Toronto's never been past the first round of the playoffs.
This is his 3rd year in this?
3rd year, yeah. So next year contract will kick in. So the question is onside or offside, the contract he got.
Onside. I have no problems. In fact, if I were Toronto, I won't want to sign him longer. Like, outrageous signings could bite you in the butt if you hold on to some players too long. You never know what's going to happen.
That's true.
I think the money is fair because he's a pretty phenomenal player. Buries the puck pretty often. So per year, 11.5. It sounds about right. 5 years, yeah. 5 years will probably take him just past his prime, like on the downward curve of his prime.
Yeah, he'll be 26, so he'll probably be.
Just 26.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
So he'll be right in the middle of his prime at
Yeah.
that point. But you still get 5 years out of it.
And you can probably get a lot of money if you say after those 5 years. If you don't want to keep him, teams are going to pay a lot of money to get him.
Yeah. See, I'm going offside on this, and maybe it's an old school mentality, but I don't think you should pay players who haven't won anything. It bothered me so much when people said, "Oh, McDavid's the best player in the league, and Crosby's winning the Stanley Cup." And now everyone wants to give this huge contract to Austin Matthews because of potential, but he hasn't accomplished anything. So that's why I say offside. Pay the guys who have
In 3 years,
performed.
what do you expect him to accomplish?
But I'm just saying, don't pay him 11.5. Pay him like 7, 8.
It's too late. We already got into that trend.
I agree with you that the box is open. Pandora's box is open.
Yeah.
Guys are getting these contracts, but I say offside. If I was a GM, I would say no.
Put an end to this madness.
I would say, here's a 2-year contract. Prove to me what you can do. You win us a cup, I'll give you the big contract.
All right. Well, what do you think Tkachuk is worth? Or is that? That's for later. Moving on. Val Mackey in the minors. Is he doing good, you say?
The stats are okay.
Numbers okay. We saw quite a bit of him in the first month, I think. I wouldn't say quite a bit. We saw like 10 games.
22 games.
22, yeah? Okay. A good chunk of him. Decent performance. He's back in the minors. Got 2 rookies on the blue line. Is it onside or offside?
That he should be in the minors.
Yeah.
I'm going onside because he is young. He was okay his first 20 games in Calgary, but it wasn't like he was like, wow, this guy's so good, I got to keep him on the team. And things are, until the last couple of days, things were going very well for the Flames. So I think it's good. Get him playing, get him back in shape. Even if he doesn't play for the Flames again this year, it's a successful season for him. So, and maybe if he gets in shape, you bring him up in March. So I say keep him in the minors for now as onside.
Yeah. I'll agree onside. They already have 2 rookies on the blue line, and Anderson is filling those roles pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Same with Shillington to a certain extent. So, if you want to give Val Mackey playing time in the big league again, who you got to bring one of the 2 down.
Yeah, it'd be Shillington.
Yeah, it'd be Shillington. So if you want to do that, I don't know, for a couple games to see what happens, I'm okay with that experimentation. If not, Shillington is a great player. Just let it ride.
Yeah. Okay, next one for onside, offside. The one we almost had a premature evacuation here. So this goes back to the Austin Matthews thing. It's about Tkachuk. If he makes more than $7 million, he will be the highest paid Flame. More than Gio, more than Johnny, more than Monahan. So the question is, giving Tkachuk more than $7 million next year on a average AAV, is that onside or offside? Does he deserve that much money?
Especially after these past few games, it's easy to say offside. When he's playing invisible, it's quick knee-jerk reaction. Okay, say he's been hot. He's been playing his usual dynamic self, a difference maker out there. I still feel $7 million's too much. Comes to signing. I heard talks before, some headlines saying, could he be the future captain for Calgary? They want to take him, sign him big, sign him long. I don't see it.
Yeah, I think he will get more than 7. I think that'll happen. But being consistent with what I was saying about Matthews is offside. I just think he's played 2 really good seasons under what's our old coach, Glenn Gultson. But this season it's been a bit inconsistent. Maybe the fact the contract talks are happening is distracting him, but he's not as good as he was those other 2 years. He's had a good start, kind of tapered off now. So
whoa, he's 50 points already.
Right, but he doesn't seem like he knows. A really good expression is that he's kind of in the fabric of the game.
Yeah,
and now he doesn't seem to be that same player who's kind of getting all the attention, bringing others into the fight with him. He just seems to kind of be floating out there.
I don't want to say that stuff happened of recent. I say the first half of the season he was